Alright guys, welcome to this part of the video, a continuation of our class. So after purchasing your domain name and your hosting, guys, this is exactly the information you are going to receive, like I showed you in that text document, on your email. Your Cpanel username and your Cpanel password. What is the meaning of this term Cpanel? Remember I told you that your domain name is just access to the files you have stored on the World Wide Web. Now the Cpanel is like your control panel. Remember, you cannot go to that World Wide Web to put in things, to do things there, to create sites and to do the rest of them. You can't do that. The control panel is just an interface that is built to help you do anything in that World Wide Web. So for you to actually do anything on this hosting or put in anything in this space that you have bought, you need to get access to where? That's your hosting package. That space, as it were, where you put all those things. And for you to do that, you just need to type in what? Your domain name / Cpanel, as you can see here. In this case, it's brandspecialworld.com/Cpanel. This is the domain name. So just type in what? Your domain name.com/Cpanel. So for this, let's use vslconcepts.com/Cpanel. So this is actually what gives you access to what? Your Cpanel. So as this place comes up, it gives you a portal where you need to put in the login details that was sent to your mail. That login detail that was sent to you, you just need to come here and do what? Copy and paste and put it here. I have my login details saved up here already, so I just click on what? Login. Now this will open up the interface where you can now start doing manipulations and putting in things into that space that you bought. Okay? So guys, this is really getting so interesting. I am enjoying this class and I want you to know that we are getting there. We are going so close to designing a professional website. And I'm very sure that you are enjoying what I am showing you. Please and please, if you have not done so, subscribe to my YouTube channel because it is the source of these videos that you are getting. It is just to show that you really appreciate all that I have been showing you step by step. Welcome to your Cpanel. Like I highlighted earlier, this Cpanel is just what gives you access to the files that you have saved on the World Wide Web. It is what gives you access to them. It is the door that you pass through to put things in that World Wide Web. Do not worry guys, all these tabs you see here are very important. And in this training, I'm going to walk you through working with all these files one by one. What should you do in File Manager? What is it used for? What should you do in Directory Privacy? What should you do here? What should you do in Database, PHP-admin? I'm going to walk you through the process of working on all of these one by one. As you already know, I will give you a step-by-step guide of how it is done and why it is done the way it is. The functions of all these tabs here, I'm going to give you detailed explanation in this training. But before we continue, let us talk briefly about how to design a website. So many people have misconceptions that for you to design a website, you must have internet, you must not have internet. How strong should the internet be? Should it not be so strong? We will take a little time to explain briefly as to how we can design a website. Now guys, there are so many ways to kill a rat. You agree with me? So also there are so many ways to design a website. You can decide to design a website offline. I mean, when you do not need internet connection. And you can also decide to design a website online where you need an internet connection. Online, I mean, you will be putting those files on that your host. Just as you are bringing them, as you bring the file, you put it there, you bring the file, you put it there, and you do all of that. Meanwhile, offline is you will do all the designs on your computer. First of all, using various offline apps. So when you finish designing this website on your computer, you will now do what? Upload them on your Cpanel. Okay? That is one way, designing offline. Design first of all without internet on your computer, and then you do what? Upload it on your what? On your Cpanel. That is designing a website offline. Doing that have so many restrictions and so many challenges. We will talk about these challenges and restrictions shortly. You can also design your website online. Now, designing your website online means that you will use some content management softwares. This software actually helps you to avoid any form of programming. It means that this software has been designed in a way that all you just need to do is drag and drop, as it were. And that is exactly what we'll be doing. The truth is that, guys, designing your website with a CMS, a content management software online, saves you so much stress than designing offline. Because for you to use a CMS, you must be online. That is a requirement. It must be done online. But for you to design offline, you must design from scratch, or you must use an online emulator. Don't worry, guys, you understand all I'm talking about shortly. So what I'm saying is that it is far beneficial for us to use what? A content management software to design our website. So invariably, it means that they've given you templates, they've given you platforms already. All you just need to do is remove, put your own, remove, put your own. The guys who attended our graphics design class will actually understand what I mean when I mention freepik.com. Yes, if you were in a graphics class, you understand exactly what I mean. So guys, the truth is, a content management software is a software that helps you organize your website or any digital content on the internet. And the requirement for you to use this content management software is that you must have an internet. We have millions and millions of content management softwares in the world today. In fact, on our Cpanel, you can see some of them. These are some content management softwares. We have WordPress, PetShop, Joomla, and so many of them. But what we will be using is what? WordPress. Now, I remember telling you that this website design class will be based on WordPress. Why are we choosing WordPress over all these numerous numbers of CMS that we have? Remember, when I say CMS, I mean content management software. Remember, all these will be where? On your host. So why are we deciding to use WordPress? The truth remains that, guys, WordPress is number one when it comes to a CMS for designing websites. Imagine that we have well over 10 million CMS in the world. 10 million softwares like WordPress. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 10 million of them. But WordPress powers well over 30% of websites in the world today. What does that mean? That if all the websites in the world today are 100 in number, 30 of those websites are designed with WordPress. Guys, do you understand what I mean? If all the websites in the world today are 100 in number, 30 of those websites were designed with WordPress. So these other numerous numbers of CMS that we have just 70% to drag. So WordPress powers 30% of the World Wide Web. That is really huge. So the whole websites that are built in the world today, 30% of all of them are designed with WordPress. Why? WordPress is not an individual company. WordPress is a community of what? Web developers. where we have so many web developers coming together to share ideas, bringing up innovations, putting them together and making it one whole package. Now tell me, something that is designed by just an individual and something that is designed by a community of individuals, over 50 million persons coming together to design just one thing, which one do you think will be more effective? Definitely the one designed by the community. So WordPress is the CMS that was brought together by a community of programmers, web developers, and the rest of them. So that is exactly what makes WordPress so powerful, that it powers 30% of the World Wide Web. So guys, WordPress is exactly what we'll be using to design our website. We will still talk more about why WordPress is very important and why WordPress is extremely easy to design a website or any website you want to design. We will talk more about that as we continue in this class. If you look at your course outline, guys, the very first thing that we want to design is a blog. After designing the blog, we'll now move forward into designing NGO website, company website, and the rest of them. How do we use WordPress to design a blog? Where do we start from? At this point, guys, we get into strict practicals. Get your laptop ready, get your internet connection ready, and let us move step by step on how to use WordPress to design any website at all. These and many more we'll be doing in the next video. I am super excited, guys, because right now the fingers want to start working. The blog will be up in no distant time. I'll see you guys in the next video.